I have to see this beautiful creature sit down by the riverbed. Wow. That was an emotional experience. We just shared this memory together. Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Riot's here playing ARK Survival Evolved today, back with another Monster Hunter video. You guys liked the last one, so I figured we'd continue to unveil these epic Monster Hunter creatures as they come to ARK. Today, we're checking out one of my favorite ones. Easily one of my top 5 monsters, one of my top 3 monsters in Monster Hunter worlds. I don't know what happened to my sunlight. I had such a beautiful introduction going. But before I unveil this creature, you guys should know it is going to look a little prettier in about a week or two. Anjanath, I gave it away, it's Anjanath. You guys probably saw the title anyways. Let's just say he's gonna get a texture rework in about a week or two, and if you guys want to see more battles with him then make sure to leave a like. I'd love to show him off then. But for now, this is the beast we have, and it is gorgeous. It's just not 100% perfectly brought over. I think the only thing that really bothers me is the hair on top, but I mean, it would have been logical for me to just wait till he looks perfect to do this video, but he is absolutely perfect in every other way, shape, and form. He has every move, every animation from Monster Hunter World. He is still freaking identical, just kind of, he looks like Anjanath after he received Deadpool powers. It looks kind of ugly as hell, but we still love him. You know what, dude? If Vanessa's gorgeous ass could accept Deadpool the way he looks, we could accept Anjanath the way he looks right now before he looks even more gorgeous, alright? Love is not based on looks, and you can't love Anjanath without look. I could talk a lot of bullshit for 5 minutes, but we get the point. Alright, so while I triumphantly walk throughout this forest with the biggest set of balls on the planet, because now I'm officially straddling an Anjanath in ARK Survival Evolved, which is something I've always wanted to do. Anjanath, he's like a giant fire-breathing monstrous T-Rex with some of the coolest animations and powers in ARK. I mean, obviously there's others that are literally like the powers of like Thor, able to control storms and that kind of stuff, but it's more the simple, beautiful things that get me, like a giant fire-breathing T-Rex that eats everything in his forest. Alright, before showing off these moves though, I want to show you guys something I'm really excited for. You guys will remember before I mentioned that I was sponsoring a Nergigante mod, and the Nergigante is not being brought over from Monster Hunter, it's being custom built from the ground up. That way, like, we have 100% ownership over it, and no matter what, Capcom and Monster Hunter can never take it down because it was custom animated, custom built. It's costing me a shit ton of money, but as you can see by the images, it's coming together pretty freaking, it's gonna look so well. It's gonna look gorgeous, but if you guys do want to help me finance other monsters and stuff like this, the best way to do such a thing is to purchase a shirt. It sounds very generic and cheesy saying that, I understand, but it is realistically the best way. I think after Nergigante, I'm gonna stray from Monster Hunter for a tiny bit. I really want to sponsor Behemoth from Godzilla King of Monsters. I want Behemoth in ARK more than anything after Anjanath and Nergigante. Alright, now that I filled you guys in on my plans for the future as far as sponsoring monsters going into ARK, we shall enjoy Anjanath. This is so freaking cool because I've never got to like watch him actually run through the forest from this sort of angle. You get to see this angle for a second when you look behind you when he's chasing after you, but I feel like that's not even remotely as special. God, this dude's so awesome. I don't even understand these weird little back flap wing things it has, but they're adorable. Alright, so of course it has every animation and everything from Monster Hunter. So we have our standard bites. What happens when you level it up? What's that animation? That's baller as hell. You never know what the level up animation is gonna be because they can't level up in Monster Hunter. That is so freaking badass. Hey, I forgot the other moves. They're on my phone. Alright, so Anjanath, fluffy red boy, spawns in the jungle and sunken forest, green desert rarely, and aberration chamber. Immune to radiation, fire attacks, and being set on fire. That's awesome. But it does take more damage against ice and lightning, so I guess that would just be ice and lightning wyverns. Anjanath can be told to sit. When he sits, he rapidly heals health. He regenerates. Wait, hang on. He can be told to sit? That's the. What? What the Captain Crunch is going on right? Does he? Oh, what is happening right now? Oh my god. I need a new pair of pants. I just busted several loads. That was insane and very inappropriate to say, John. You gotta control yourself. Wow, that's so special. That's just your pet Anjanath sitting. Oh my god, the wing spread. I know this isn't a display of dominance, seeing as how he's in a generally docile position right now, but I like to think these things are meant for a display of dominance. Why not, you know, expand like the freaking ground you're taking up? That is so awesome right there. Definitely leave a like if you guys want to see another Monster Hunter battle video where we all choose different monsters, me and a bunch of subscribers, and just battle each other. That sounds... I'm definitely taking Anjanath. Alright, so sit down is amazing, but I suppose we gotta move on eventually. God, that's so special. That's so cool. What a cool touch. Alright, so left click bite, we know that one's pretty standard. Right click fire blast, we just did that. It's got a large cooldown, but it is his strongest move. And then C is the bite combo. I wish I wasn't standing on a slant right now so his head wasn't going to the ground, but it's just still crazy. I'm gonna do it in the water so I see the full animation. What a giant, aggressive, fluffy bastard. Alright, so X is the kick. Oh my god, you gotta have the frickin' kick. The kick is the only thing that stops you from, like, repeatedly tearing up this dude's cloaca when you're fighting him. Otherwise, it's all you still do. That's all I do is stand underneath his, like, right between his legs and just sword dance for 5 minutes, please. That's so cool to see right there. Alright, we have left control is the taunt roar. Taunting. That's very tantalizing right there. So I would imagine he would spread his little wing things in the taunt roar, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of display of massive dominance. And then Q is the large roar. Holy crap. Holy shit, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now that's, I should have waited 30 seconds before giving my opinion. Let's do that again. Oh my god, look at that. No one better be touching themselves right now watching this. You wait till after the video like the rest of us, you pervert. At least move my face cam. Alright, Q is to sniff. No, that's an O. O and Q look shockingly similar. Q is just an O with a penis. Look at him sniffing around. What was that? I love that we get predator vision and we can spot things, but we also just blew snot out of our nose. It's just really freaking perfect because that's... Although I've never actually seen an Anjanath blow snot, that's one of the main ways you first trace it, is there's like mucus all over the freaking walls. I never knew that mucus was generated when it would sniff for its prey. That's beautiful. It's my own damn fault. I can't believe I've never made a video just following the monsters around for like an hour, watching everything they do, you know? I just did that with Tigrex the other day in the beta. I think let's say the 24th, the beta ends today, I think. And it was so cool watching it because Tigrex he eats the wall. He eats like the rock walls. I think he like eats the frost or whatever off the wall. I can't exactly tell what he was doing there, but the way they have him hunt those mammoth-like creatures and pull chunks of flesh off them is so beautiful. I didn't actually post it because I never know if you guys want to see Monster Hunter. For some reason, you mostly just want to see Monster Hunter and ARK around this channel. Amazing game though, one of the best. Alright, so right control is look around. That's what that was right there. Pretty cool. Just like an animation for every freaking thing. Just, I can see a bunch of roleplay people having the time of their lives with this because you can communicate everywhere. And then of course the jump. The big epic freaking jump, which I now realize is very similar to Devil Joe's jump, which I don't think is I don't think that's a thing about their animations being ported over. I think Capcom literally just, I mean, it would make sense. They're both just generally large, somewhat T-Rex shaped creatures. If they were gonna, I don't know. The second I said T-Rex shaped, it threw it off for me because I was taught that a T-Rex couldn't even necessarily run like that fast, or the weight of its body would collapse into its hips. Luckily, Anjanath and Devil Joe have Beyonce hips. Their hips don't lie. Whether it be Shakira hips, they have sexy lady hips is my general thesis. That shit's fine. As you can see, these are generally built for, like, to be dropped in your world. This is only a level 2 Anjanath, but still 1,600 health. That's crazy. I've had STDs with more health than that. I have not. You gotta say when you're joking, but there's people take everything seriously. But I wonder how much damage it generally does against the typical creature. A Stego, perhaps? How easily could a level 2 Anja beat up a Stego? This nerd's not even doing anything. I mean, we whipped his butt. He didn't really have a chance to bite. He didn't have a chance to reciprocate damage, which is pretty cool because that just means Anjanath inflicts damage so steady that they don't have a chance to fight back, which is hilarious. What about some sort of fire breath situation? Nope, that's triple bite. I just triple bit this dude's butt. Oh my god! I put on infinite stats so we have infinite stamina to mess around with this, and that was crazy. So the fire just vaporizes everything then, does it? it would appear so. That's very special. I mean, that's the way it should be. That's Anjanath's like mega move, you know? With infinite stats, I still can't even do it that often. Like, they really limit the crap out of this move. It doesn't have that great a range, though. I guess that makes sense. You can't have him just doing horrible things to the whole world. Wow, that other Anki just got so pissed I hit his girlfriend. This is old-fashioned chivalry right here. Nowadays, this would be called toxic masculinity. But nope, sometimes you gotta whoop someone's ass. The range is just so short, but it's such an insta-kill. I'm a dominance display right in his face. Nope, that's the look around. Yep, that's the other one. So many buttons. Nope, that's sniff. Now we're sniffing. We're having a sniff now. Alright, before we check out the Aberrant version, because that sounds like the prettiest thing on the planet. That's right, there's a version of this creature that belongs in Aberration, and it's all colorful and gorgeous, and it makes it so much more special. I have to see this beautiful creature sit down by the riverbed. Wow. That was an emotional experience. We just shared this memory together. That was intense. So obviously I should have waited till it was a little pretty to do this video. Now that I've done the video though, or for the most part, and I know all the moves and animations, I didn't even know. If I would have known it could sit, there's no way I would have held off. And I'm happy I didn't wait. I think the main thing that's gonna get fixed in the patch that makes it prettier is just the hair, and then whatever the fudge this big gross thing is on its face. Which I love you, Anjanath, but that's disgusting. It's like, I mean, now it kind of looks like a horn, but I know it's not. I've always just figured if you touch that thing on top of Anjanath's head, it's very moist and like, I don't know, it smells kind of funny. Alright, I can't see the creature yet, but already, just by looking at its gorgeously colorful fingernails, you can tell it's going to be really spectacular. Because this one has normal nails, for the most part, whereas this one does not. Which part of you actually glows, buddy? Probably, oh, the front things on his face are definitely gonna. I'll make it nighttime in a second so we can see. I just like to kind of guess what's gonna be Aberrant before looking. God, this creature actually looks gorgeous. I don't even know what my complaint was. It just looks kind of funny in the shade over there. It's actually, it's because the hair is kind of funny. But all in all, it's still amazing looking. Look at that. Oh my God, someone died. I'm using this new keyboard I got that's like so freaking tiny, but it doesn't have arrow keys. Like it's literally so small. It has only keys you specifically need a game, and it makes some things so freaking hard. There we go. Oh my God. Look at that thing's face. Holy shit. That's horrifying. Wow, I never thought Anjanath could get any scarier, but an Aberrant one, that is... It's like equally scary while simultaneously being one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'll bet when it breathes fire, it looks straight up bananas. We gotta come up with a new word for stuff that's crazy other than bananas. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but bananas themselves aren't that crazy. That's terrifying right there. Hey, look, it does have range. This dude died way far ahead. I just suck with it. Okay, as usual, there's nothing wrong with the creature. It's all my fault. That's the case like 90% of the time, and some of you guys have no idea. Alright, it appears the wings are part of the glowy part, so there's no way in Santa's panties I'm not seeing it. Oh my God! Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. I probably always get a little cringy in these videos. I sometimes say I do, because whenever you get overexcited about something, you kind of lose your ability to speak normally, but god damn! That's so gorgeous right there. Like, imagine just strolling down the water in ARK and coming across this kind of spectacle right here. Look at the wings! I never even thought that kind of thing was possible. This was like bits of, like, I don't know, Mothra. I'm getting a huge moth, even though Mothra's wings resemble Godzilla's face because of mimicry or whatever that thing is, but that's still, like, I'm still getting a mystical, magical moth vibe from this. I love it. I love it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. No reason to drag it on with me just running around calling this thing gorgeous for another 5 minutes, which is exactly what this video would be. But definitely make sure to leave a like. I'd say like something small, like 3,000 likes if you guys want. We'll do another giant Monster Hunter battle video, which now that we have Anjanath in there, especially I'll wait until he's like prettier. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so nice. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, pick up a shirt if you guys want to support Nerd Gigante, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!